I'm Bob Hallmark. I'm in Gilmer today, Upshur County. The rain continues now for the third straight day. Now, we've had some problems over the last couple of days with the rain, mostly the saturation of the soil, which creates another problem, not just flooding, but trees coming down on roadways. And we've had some experience with that already. What's happening is in areas like Upshur County, they've had so much saturating rain, the root systems of these trees begins to loosen, and they just simply come down. And joining us to talk a little bit about that, Upshur County Sheriff Larry Webb. Larry, I guess you've had some, I guess, some calls, some problems with something similar to this. Is that right?
Yes, anytime we have a rain event like this for several days, we do have trees that'll cross the roadway falling down just because of the ground being saturated. The roots get loose, and we could get a gust of wind or something like that, or they were already in a bad lean or something like that, and they'll fall and cross, cover the roadways and block the roadways.
And you have a big county. A lot of people don't know Upshur County is a pretty big county. You have lots of small county roads all over the place, too.
Yes, we do. And as most of the citizens of Upshur County know, that when we have an event where we have several days of rain, a lot of the local creeks that run through Upshur County do swell outside of their banks and start flooding low-lying areas, and some of our county roads do get covered. Currently, we're not aware of any of those that are happening now. Now it's starting to get to the point where some of our deputies have seen it, and I've looked at some of the roads where the creeks are getting pretty good outside their banks, and so there is a possibility that some folks would encounter some of these areas, and they need to let us know so we can take the precautions, let the public know of those areas. Also, the deputies can also inform dispatch, and that way we know about it too.
And that's the important part of this is that, it's not just, answering emergency calls, but you're also in charge of public safety here too, as well.
Yes.
So when you get one of these instances, what's the procedure? You just simply have the roadway closed off to traffic, or how do you do that?
Yes, normally what we'll do is we'll notify the road and bridge, county road and bridge, or if it's a state highway, then we'll notify the state on it. And if there's a hazard that needs to that we need to take care of, either we can have a deputy there until we can get the roads blocked off, and to let citizens know not to travel down that road. But normally we'll put up barricades until the weather event's over with and the road clears.
All right. So priority right now is just telling citizens just to be careful out there. If you see water crossing the roadway, that's a red flag for you.
Yes, yeah. If you see water crossing the roadway, don't take a chance on it. A lot of times, sometimes folks underestimate how swift that water is. Your road can, vehicle, if you cross it or take that chance, you can be swept off the roadway into a creek, and then that creates a whole different issue for us and you. So the best thing to do is if you see water crossing the roadway, just turn around and find another route to go home.
All right, Sheriff, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, and they have had a couple of trees fall across roadways. Those have been cleared. At this point, we don't know of any roads that are closed at this time, but as the Sheriff's Office said, just be mindful and careful when you're out there going on these county roads. I'll have more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV WebXtra, I'm Bob Hallmark.